A tournament 36 years in the making. We are on the eve of Canada at the World Cup in Qatar. Duncan Elias joining me, and he is a professional former soccer player as well as current producer on City News. And Duncan, listen, Canada finishing at the top of CONCACAF, but what are the expectations for the actual World Cup?
Well, I think the expectations for them is really high in Canada because they topped the qualifiers, got on top of Mexico, got on top of the US. By going into a tournament in a group with Belgium, with Croatia, with Morocco, 3 teams who are in the top 25 ranking in the world, it's going to be tough for Canada. So we have to kind of manage the expectations. It is the first big tournament that these group of players are going to be part of. And enjoy the experience. You know, go for it. It's going to be once in a lifetime for many players, but for some other players, there's 2026 coming up, and that's another opportunity to play on the grander stage. And I think that might be the bigger tournament. So enjoy this tournament and go for it and try and put some respect on the Canada flag.
You mentioned 2026, of course, Canada co-hosting that tournament. One player we expect to be there who's in Qatar right now is Sam Adekugbe. He played here in Calgary as minor league soccer with Foothills. What do you think this tournament means for the next generation of Sam Adekugbes?
You know, I look back to USA '94, the World Cup in the US, and how that kind of gave an explosion of interest in the game. There was already interest in the game, but holding it there, the infrastructure that was put in, and you saw the interest, the worldwide interest on the US, and from that the MLS came out, and players from all over the world now converge on the MLS. The hope is for that to happen in Canada, for the CPL to grow from that experience of hosting a great tournament, and for the Sam Adekugbes of the future, seeing, you know, someone from Calgary playing on the biggest stage in the world. That is a star to aspire to, and hopefully, you know, that will be the inspiration for many, many young soccer players.
Got to ask about John Herdman. Christine Sinclair recently releasing her memoir. She said he is the best coach she has ever had. We saw what he did with the women, and now he's doing it with the men. Just talk a little bit about what John Herdman has been able to do. Well,
first of all, he is a good coach. You know, any coach that you know, performs at a great level and makes the team qualify for the World Cup, credentials are there. But it's the personality management that he brings. You know, with the women's team, with the men's team, it's almost like a club side, that he brings the unity into a team. Everyone plays for each other, and he gets the best out of every player, and that is so difficult in modern soccer, and he's got that magic touch. There's such a great chemistry in the team, and that's because of John Herdman. Okay, Canada, Belgium coming up. Any predictions? It's going to be tough. Number 2 team in the world, Belgium, right from goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois all the way up to Romelu Lukaku. They are star players. But, you know, Canada are well drilled. If they hold out in the first half to 0 goals, anything can happen in the second half. So let's keep the fight. Well, we can't wait. Kickoff is Wednesday. Canada, Belgium. Go Canada.